Hello everyone, I am Lokesh and welcome back to the channel. So friends, this video is related to Wipro Elite NTS 2022 previous year questions. So we have to just know about as we know that Wipro exam schedule is already announced in between 25 to 27 September, and most of the candidates got mail from Wipro. So in this preparation videos, we have to just prepare for the last 2 days, because as we know that exam is scheduled from 25th. So in the preparation videos we see about the aptitude plus coding question plus essay writing topics, or the logical reasoning. So this video is just related to first part, so let's start the video. Okay, so this is the complete word file that I made for all of you, and we have to solve the questions. Okay, so the first question is, what percentage of number from 1 to 70 have 1 to 9 in its unit digit? So there is a number from 1 to 70, and we have to find what percentage of numbers have 1 to 1 or 9 in the unit digit. Okay, so we have to just solve this question. Okay, so we have to just find we have to just find the percentage of number from 1 to 70. Okay, means the percentage of number from 1 to 70 have 1 or 9 in the unit digit. So clearly the number which have 1 or 9 in the unit digit have square that end in the digit 1. Like we have the number of 1 to 9. Okay, the first point. And what percentage of number from 1 to 70? Okay, means what percentage of number from 1 to 70, and uh, 1 to 70. Okay, so such numbers from 1 to 70 are like that 1, 9, 11. Okay, 21, 29. Okay friends, and 1 point 31. Okay, like 39, 41. So as you can see that we have to find we have just a unit digit like 1 and 9. Okay, and we have to find a percentage of numbers from 1 to 70, like those numbers that lie between 1 to 70, and in this the last unit digit is 1 or 9. So there are so many numbers like from 1 to 69. Okay, so like I just write the number like 1, 9, 11. So as you can see that the unit digit like 1, 9, 1, after that 19, 21, after that 29. Okay, so we have to find percentage of those number. For that there are so many numbers like from 1 to 70. Okay, I just write that 1 to 70, there are 14 number. Okay, 1 minute, I rub this. Okay friends, like we have just find the number from 1 to 70, and what are those some such numbers, like number is equals to 14. Okay, means 1 to 70, in between there are so many numbers like 1, 9, 11, and so many. Okay, so we have to find the required percentage. Okay, so we have to find the required percentage, so we just write the required percentage here, and after that what are the number is 14, and we have to find out of 70 into 100 percentage. Okay, so into 100 percentage. So when we just find this number, so it will be give the 20 percentage as a answer. So we have to find this logic here. So this is the complete logic that behind the first question. If log x plus log y is equals to log x plus y, then what is the value of that? Okay, so we have to know, we have to just write the condition if log x. Okay, so I just write here that. Okay, so I just write here that log x. Okay, log x plus log y is equals to, like I just write here, wait friends, log x plus y. Okay, so there is no bracket here, wait. Okay, so what is our condition? What is our condition? That log x plus log y is equals to log x plus y. Okay, so this is the our condition that is related to. So we have to find the condition like if log x plus log y is equals to log x plus y, then what is the value? So we have to just take the common log from here. So what it comes here like x plus y, and in the case log xy. Okay, so this is the condition. After that if we cancel the this like that, and we have to just find the condition x plus y equals to xy. Okay, so we have just like the condition y x minus 1 equals to x. Okay, and after that there is a condition y x divided by x minus 1. Okay, so let we just explain the let I just explain this condition that if we have a value like log x plus log y. Okay, so we have to just value like log x plus log y is equals to log x plus y. So we just take the value common from here, log x plus y is equals to log xy. After that x plus y is equals to xy, we have just take the y common here, x minus 1 is equals to x. So what is the value of y here? X divided by x minus 1. So the correct answer for that is D. Okay, on to next question that is related. In how many ways can a team 16 be chosen out of a batch of 20 players? Okay, so we have to find in how many ways can a team 16 be chosen out of a batch of 20 players. Okay, so we have to just know that what is the what are the number of batch of 20 players. Okay, so this is correct, I think 20 players. Okay, and after that in how many ways can a team 16 be chosen out of a batch of 20 player? Okay, so the required number of ways, we have to find required number of ways. Okay, so like I just take the condition, we have to just select like 20C16, and if we just find the, we have to find in how many ways can a team 16 be chosen out of a batch of 60 out of a batch of 20 player. So like that 20C, and it will take this condition here, and after that we just find the value as a 20C4. Okay, so when we just complete this. Okay, so 20 into 19, 20C4. So we have to just take the condition here. Okay, so we have to just take the condition here 17, and after that 4 8 4 5. This is the number of ways that we choose the teams. In how many ways? So we have to just find them. Move on to the next question. The ratio of income of two person P1 and P2 is 5:4, and their ratio of expenditures is 3:2. If at the end of the year each saves rupees 1600, okay, so then what is the income of P1? Okay, so we have to find the income of P1. Okay friends, in this there is some questions, as I not solved the some questions, and these questions are for all of you. You can just solve this previous year questions. I just take the alternate questions and solve it. Okay, so we have to just find the value, we have to just find the income of P1. Okay, so the ratio of income of two person P1 and P2, as we know that P1 and P2 is equals to 5:4. Okay, so the P1 and P2 ratio is 5:4, and what is the other? And the ratio of their expenditures is 3:2. Okay, so we know about the ratio of expenditures is 3:2. Like I just write the here expenditures and 3:2. Okay, so after that let the income of P1 and P2 be 5x and 4x respectively. Okay, so the income of P1, I just write that 5x, and what is the income of P2? The 4x. Okay, so after that respectively, and let their expenditures be 3 rupees and 2 rupees, means 3y and 2y. Okay, so the expenditures of P1, not the rupees, and expenditures of P2 is 2y, and this is 3y. Okay, that is 5x and the 4x and the 5x and 4x, and after that there is an equation that we just made like 5x minus 3y is equals to 1600. Okay, so what is the 1600? It saves at the end of year. Both saves at the end of year. And what is the second equation? Like 4x minus 2y is equals to 1600. Okay, so this is the second equation. Okay, so I just rub this. Okay, so this is the condition, as you know about that. Okay, so after that on multiplying means, if we solve the when we solve this equation, okay, solve this equation. Okay, so when you solve this equation, so on multiplying first by 2 and second by 3 and subtracting, so you will get like 2x is equals to 1600. Okay, so when you solve the question and x value is 800. Okay, and when you just what is the P1 income formula? Like 5x. Okay, so what is the value of x? Value of x is 800. So what is the value of income of P1? Like P1 income is 4000 rupees. Okay, so the correct answer for this 4000 rupees. Okay, so let we move on to the next question. A sum of money at simple interest amount to rupees 815 in 3 years and to rupees 854 in 4 years. This sum is. Okay, so the sum of money at a simple interest amount to 815 in 3 years and 854 in 4 years. Okay, so I just rub this. Okay, so we have just known the condition about, we have just known the condition like 815 for 3 years. Okay, and 845 like 854, sorry, 854 is equals to 4 years. So we have to find what is the sum here. Okay, so as we know about simple interest. Okay, so we have to find the simple interest. So the simple interest for 1 year. Okay, so the simple interest for 1 year is like 854. Okay friends, wait, just like that. Okay, so what is the simple interest for that? 854 minus, okay, 854 minus 815. Okay, so the 39 rupees. Okay, so the 39 rupees is the simple interest for the 1 year. If I just find the simple interest for the 3 years, okay, so what is the simple interest for the 3 years? That is for the 39 into 3. Okay, we have to find the simple interest for 3 years. For 1 year we have just find the simple interest like 39 rupees. Okay, so for simple interest for 3 years like 117 rupees. After that we have to find the principal amount, like what is the sum is, like what is the sum. Okay, so we have to just find that for 3 years what is the simple interest? 815 rupees. And simple interest for 3 years is 800. Means simple interest amount to be rupees 815 in 3 years, like 815. And what is the simple interest for 3 years? That is 117. Okay, when we just find the value, so the correct answer is 600. Wait friends, 698 rupees. Okay, so this is the correct answer that is related to this question. Okay, so 698 rupees is the correct answer. Okay, so let me just move on to the next question. This question I just dropped, and this is for all of you. Okay, so we have to just check the next question that is related. Two numbers are respectively 20% and 50% more than a third number. The ratio of two numbers. We have a two numbers are respectively 20% and 50% more than a third number. The ratio of two number is. Okay, I just wrote this. After that, you have a value like I just take the example like this is the third number, and two numbers are 20 like two numbers are 20% and 50%. Okay, 20% and 50%. Okay, after that we have just take the value like let third number be x. Okay, we have just take the, So the first number is 20% of x, like 20 and 50% more than a third number. Okay, so we just take the condition here. Okay, so let's move on to the next question that is related. A sum of money is to be distributed among A, B, C, D in the proportion of 5:2:4:3. Okay, so we have to just write this. Okay, so we have to just write this sum of the sum. Let we just discuss the new question. A sum of money is to be distributed among A, B, C, D in the proportion of 5:2:4:3. If C gets rupees 1000 more than D, what is the B's share? Okay, so we have what are the number of values here, like A, B, C and D. Okay, and what are the proportion here? I think 5:2:4 and 3 you can put in between ratio. So this is the proportion. Okay, if C gets rupees 1000 more than D, what's the B share? Okay, so let the share of A, B, C, D is just like 5x, 2x, 4x and 3x. Okay, so we have to just find respectively. Okay, after that then we have to just find the if C get rupees 1000 more than D, what's the B share? Okay, so C and we have to find the C and D. So we just take the value here. Okay, we just take the value here, 4x minus 3x is equals to 1000. Okay, so when you just solve with this value, so x is 1000 and what is the B share? B share is 2x. So when you multiply the 2 by 1000, so the correct answer for that is 1 minute friends. Correct like right here. Correct answer for this 2000 rupees. Okay, so this is the correct answer and you have to find in this way. Okay, so the greatest number of 4 digit which is divisible by 15, 25, 40 and 75. Okay, so you have to just find the greatest number of 4 digit which is divisible by 15, 24, 40 and 75. Okay, I just write the number here. What is the greatest number of 15? Okay, and 25, 40 and 75. Okay, so the greatest number of 4 digit. Okay, so the greatest number of 4 digit is, okay, so I just write here greatest number of 4 digit. Okay, so we have to just write the number here, 999. So this is the greatest number of 4 digit and we have to find the greatest number of 4 digit which is divisible by this. Okay, which is divisible by this. So we have to find the LCM of 15, 25, 40 and 75. So the LCM for that is 600 and after that on we have to just find the which is divisible by these values are not. So when we divide the 4 digit number by 600, so the remainder is 399. So the required number for required number, wait friends, so for required number like 999 and minus 399. So what are the values here? So the values is 9600. So it will be just equal to that. We have to just find the greatest number of 4 digit which is divisible by that. Okay, so we have to not find the remainder here. Okay, we have to just find the required number. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. That is the least number which should be added. The least number which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. Okay, so we have a number, so the least number which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly divisible by. Okay, so what is the what we have a number and what we have a number of like that 5, 6, 4 and 3. Okay, so we have a number, and the what is the least number which should be added in that, and when we find this LCM like 5, 6, 4, 3 on divided by 2, 4, 9, 7. Okay, so the least number which should be added to that, 2, 4, 9, 7 divided by 60. So the remainder is 37, and we have to find the required number. Okay, so we have to find the required number. So the LCM is 60, and when we divide this, so the 60 by 37, 23. So the 23 is the correct answer for that. Okay, so there is a 15th, 16th and 17th question. Okay, so there are the three questions. You have to just finish that. Okay, and we have to just move on to the verbal part. Okay, verbal part. Okay, so the verbal part is just related to some logical concepts and the logical concepts. After that, direction. Every sentence is divided into 4 sections: first, second and 3. There is some error in one of those sections. Read the sentence carefully and mark the incorrect section. However, if you feel the sentence contain no error, mark part 4. Although he was late, but he stopped on the way to have a coffee with his friend and no error. Okay, so this is the first, second and third and fourth. So this is just related to error spottification or error identify. So although he was a late, okay, so although he was late is true. Okay, so although he was late is true, there is no problem here. The second is, but he stopped on the way to have a coffee with his friend. But he stopped on the way. So the conjunction have been wrongly used. Although is always followed by yet and never by but. Okay, so the although he was late, but like that, although is always followed by yet and never by but. So the conjunction although yet is used to express two qualities or actions of person. Okay, although he was late, but he stopped on the way. Okay, so the correct sentence will, although he was late, yet he stopped on the way to have a coffee with the friends. Okay, so the correct answer for that is 2. There is an error in that, but he stopped on the way. Let's move on to the second question. Okay, so let's move on to the second question. She was taking care of her baby for 2 hours. Okay, she was taking care of her baby for 2 hours before she was called by her mother, and after that no error. Okay, explanation. She was taking care of her baby for 2 hours is the mistake. Okay, was taking should be replaced by had been taking. Why we take this like that? Because she was taking care of her baby for 2 hours before she, okay, before she, and was called by her mother. Was talking is not correct here, and it should be replaced by had been taking. She had been taking care of her baby for 2 hours before she was called by the mother. Okay, so the next question for third, fourth and fifth, for third and fourth you have to just solve this question. Okay, so after that we have to move on to the fifth question, that is just related to he felt, this is just related to sentence improvement question. He felt exhausted as he working since 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, he felt exhausted as he was working since 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? As we know that has been working, like had been working, is working, no improvement. He felt exhausted as he was working. Had been working, like had been working is the correct answer, as the past perfect continuous tense will be used. As felt exhausted as he was working since 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so this is just related to sentence improvement question. Most people in India like to give a lot of free advice. Okay, most people in India like to give a lot of free advice. Okay, so the word advice, like the word advice is a noun, and there is no plural form. Advice is a verb. So option A, B, C all get eliminated. Like advices, advice. Like advice is a free. There is the correct answer, that no improvement, because the word advice is a noun and there is a no plural form. After that, Okay, so after that there is a last question, you can just solve that. After that, this is the coding question. Roy went to the market to buy an apple. Okay, Roy went to market to buy an apple. Market to buy an apple. He found two shops, A and B, where apples were being sold in lots. He can buy any number of the complete lot but not lose apple. He is confused with the price and want you to figure out the minimum cost to buy exactly n apples. Write an algorithm for Roy or Josh to calculate the minimum cost. Like this is not the Josh. Okay, write the algorithm that is related to Roy to calculate the minimum cost to buy exactly n apples. The first line of input consists of integer n representing the total number of apple that okay, so we have to just move on to the coding question. Roy went to the market to buy an apple. He found two shops, shop A and B. Okay, so he just Roy just go to the apple market and he found the shop like A and B. After that he found two shops A and B where apples were being sold in lots. He can buy any number of the complete lot but not lose apples. He is confused with the price and wants you to figure out the minimum cost to buy exactly an apple. Write an algorithm for Roy to calculate the minimum cost to buy exactly an apple. What is the input format? The first line of input consists of integer n representing the total number of apples that Roy want to buy. The second line consists of a two space separated positive integer m1 and p1 representing the number of apples in a lot and lot price at shop respectively. Third line contain also same, print a positive integer representing the minimum price at Roy can buy the apple. Like this is the value and we have to find this output. Okay, so I just solve this question. In C++. Okay, so I just take the C++ here and after that, okay, so include bits std c++ dot h. Okay, so using namespace std. Okay, so this is the main function that we start here and what we find the value and what we find the value like we have a int m1 p1 m2 p2. Okay, and this is just related to cn. We just take the value here. Okay, wait friends, this is not related to m, this is just related to n. Okay, so we just take the value like cn m1 p1 m2 p2. Okay, so this is the values here and you can just input this value and we have just declare the mini here. What is the mini? This is just related to max values. Okay, so after that we just run the for loop here for taking the all the values and for performing all the operation. Okay, not taking all the values, for performing all the operations here in that m1 into I. Okay, wait, m1 into I n I plus plus. Okay, so why we take this condition here? For that we have to just take the one by one values here and we have to just perform the operations here. As you can see that he just found the two shops A and B where apples were being sold in lots. Okay, so for that we have to just calculate the price lot's price at shop A and the lot's price at shop B. That's why we just take the value here. So for that we have just take the int minus I n minus m1. Okay, so m1. After that if we just take the condition, if remainder percentile m2 equals to 0. Okay, so what is the condition? We have to just find the cost. Okay, we have to just find the cost, so we just take the cost here, and p1 into I plus p2 into the remainder concession. Okay, so the remainder condition. Okay, so we have just take the values here, remainder into m2. Okay, so we just take the value here. Okay, after that what the mini calculate here? Wait friends, what the mini calculate here? The mini will be calculate the cost is less than mini or mini equals to -1. Okay, so this will check the condition here, like that. This will check the condition here, what is the value of cost and what is the value of mini. Okay, so we just take the condition, if mini is not equals to -1. Okay, so we just okay, so wait friends, so we just print the cout as the value of mini. Okay, and if you just not given the required value, so it will be treated as invalid input. Okay, so this is the condition here, I think, and we have to just run the code here. If there is an error, we have to just rectify the error here. Okay, so the compilation error, I was not declared in this scope. Okay, so we just take this condition here, like what is the value of I, like. Okay, so we not just take the capital I as here. Okay, so the run, we just run the program here. Okay, so as you can see that. Okay, so what are the values that they given to find the minimum cost? Okay, so this condition I just take for the mini, and for the max as just related to the ROI will be go to two shop A and B, and it will be find the lot price at shop A and lot price at shop B. Okay, so we have to just print the this like 19, 3, 10, 4, 15. Okay, so we just take the output as here 19 and 3 and 10. Okay, what are the last value? 4 and 15. Okay, so it will be just take the values here. Okay, so as you can see that there is an output of 65 at last here, because there are so many values that apples are means those apples cost, and calculate the minimum cost to buy exactly n apples, because there are n number of apples and it will be being sold in lot. Okay, so I hope this video is useful for everyone. If you have any doubt, you can drop your query in the comment section. If you find good content, please like and share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching the video.